Hello YouTube. Today I want to show you how to properly play games on your dual screen monitors and get the most use out of it. As you can see here, I have the HUD and all of its assets moved to this one screen. That way your crosshair is not split in between both the monitors, making your game unplayable. This makes it playable again. So first thing, I'm going to close this out real quick. And let me just delete this. So I'm going to start from scratch. So first thing we're going to do, before we do this, we're going to open up just SoftTH real quick. The link's going to be in my description for you to download. And what you want to do is you want to download the 32-bit version. 32-bit is compatible with most games, and the 64-bit is compatible with very few games. I haven't actually gotten it to work at all with any games, but I have heard people that have gotten it to work. While this is downloading, I want you to go ahead and make sure that your monitors are split. This means do not use iFinity to connect your monitors together. And to make sure, you should go to screen resolution and check that you have your monitors separated. Doesn't matter what order they are in, just make sure they're separated, same resolution, etc., etc. So now that your file is downloaded, open that up, and you're gonna get two files: the Direct 3D9 and the SoftTH README. You're not gonna need the SoftTH README. Doesn't matter. Take this and just extract it. The Direct 3D9. Minimize this. We want to use this later. And take the DLL and place it in the same folder as the exe of the game that you wanted to do this to. In this case, Dead Space 3. Next, you want to configure this to where this monitor is the main monitor and this monitor is your secondary. And what you're going to do that is go to the SoftTH website again, go to the official forum. The link for this is going to be in my description. And you're going to go to the download the configurator tool and download 1.0. Open it up real quick. Here's your config tool. You can close this now. You're not going to need any more. Extract it. I extracted it to my desktop because it's the fastest place to access it. And you're going to open it up. Now, what you want to do is remove smooth frame rate and put on do not render unused area. The way this software works is it renders the resolution of 3 monitors, but only displays it on the 2 that you have. So you're going to get a huge performance hit on this unless you have a very powerful rig. But if you're using this, I'm assuming you don't really have a super powerful rig, because most powerful rigs can actually just use 3 monitors, unless you're just one of the people that don't have 3 monitors. So what you're gonna do is right here, center on head. What this will do is it'll place all the HUD, actually not even really all the HUD. What it's gonna do is actually render 3 monitors, like I said earlier, and put the center monitor on this one or this one. So you use this to change whether you want it to be on this one or the other monitor. And for this case, I'm going to center it on this monitor because I like this monitor better. Overrides, I put on force render resolution and force horizontal field of view to be safe. The force render resolution is just so that the game does not override itself because it doesn't detect, etc., etc. And save it to the same place you put the DLL, the Direct 3D9 DLL, and the same place as your exe game. Save it as config and nothing else. Don't change the name because it will not detect it. Now, close that. Load up your game again. Something's wrong. Messed it up. Do not change the name at all. As you just saw, it did not detect it, did not load right at all. So I'm going to do the same thing. Change settings. So save it. Do not click change nothing. It's just going to mess it up. So now that you saved it, you'll config the name. Should be config like that, and it'll be soft config. It's actual special type of file, which is why you don't change the name, because it, for some reason, detects it as a different name type, a different file type, whenever you change the name. So I'm just gonna close this out. And then when you load up the game, on the other monitor that you don't have as a main monitor, you'll see soft TH when the game is loading up. And as you can see, the game appears as if it's on, it appears as if it's in 3 monitors, like this, but it's actually just with 1 monitor as a center, and the other monitor is that. But as you can see, it's a huge performance hit. As soon you will notice that as soon as you start loading the game, the performance hit is very large. For this, you have to compensate by lowering your game settings a little bit, but it shouldn't be really a problem. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, etc. Whatever. Do what you want to do. I don't tell you what to do.